AliasRadical is an independent game developer. Radical makes video games for consoles and PC. We have 175 employees, and we've been in business since about 1990, 1991. We're probably one of the largest independent game developers in the world, certainly in Canada. We're most proud of The Hulk, Simpsons Hit and Run, Simpsons Road Rage, which has sold 2 million units to date, Dark Summit, which is a snowboarding game, an original snowboarding game we developed a few years ago. Previously, we were well known for sports games, so Power Play 96 was one of our best hockey games. I think that our advanced technology approach is one of the key things that allows us to be competitive. To land the Hulk job, we really had to impress Vivendi Universal. They had shopped this license around to various developers. We were in the running. They'd come to us and said, why don't you put in a bid? As usual with these pitches, you have about 2 weeks to pull everything together. We used Maya extensively to generate the art on a very quick timeline, 2 weeks. And we then dumped it into our engine and we put together the control system very quickly. We made the small world, the level that the demo was part of in Maya as well, and it generally went very smoothly.
Early in development of the game, we didn't actually have a working engine to go from to prototype and to play test any of our art direction goals. So what we did was we actually got the artists to build and render everything in Maya so we can kind of show not just the internal team but our publishers that we can actually create a really cool looking environment or a really cool style in our game.
One of the main challenges we faced in the Hulk was the amount of animations and the different scales in the characters. The game required that we have a lot of interesting registration from character to character and from character to prop and characters to vehicles and things of that nature. Fortunately, in Maya, we were able to set up a pipeline by which we could export all this extraneous data through extra nodes in Maya. We set up using constraints and quite easily through the tracks editor established what exactly our characters' parameters were and put those into the character sets in Maya. Another one of the major challenges on the Hulk project was the sheer volume of data. By the end of the game, we were passing around about 3,000 or 4,000 individual chunks of data just for the animation. And often when a character changed or their mesh changed or a texture changed, we had to make sure that all of that animation was always backwards compatible. Alias and Maya gave us the ability to store all of our animation externally in Maya's clips format in their tracks editor. We basically use that as our data library for all of our animations. On top of that, with the scripting ability in Maya, we are able to set up fairly extensive pipelines so that we could deal with batch processing of all of this data.
As an art director, what I believe in is that if we can see it on screen, we can recreate that and get it in our game, whether it be a special effect or something that we've never play tested before or no one in this company has ever tried before. But if Maya can help us pre-visualize the thoughts that we have in our minds, I believe that we can basically come up with creative ways of recreating that in our game. I think one of the biggest challenges for the art team was that not a lot of people understood what the cell shader was going to look like once we finished this game. So I think Maya helped us to overcome that challenge by helping us create this style, create renders before our actual game engine was finished. By the end, I think everyone was pretty happy with the results.
Maya has given us the ability to have artists and sort of technical artists prototyping interesting new effects and interesting new solutions that perhaps wouldn't be seen, given that it's such a vast toolkit of things to play with, and it's so easy to customize the tools and write your own that it's quite exciting really to see what's coming out of the artist's minds as opposed to the pure programmer's mind.
I think with our company, Maya being the premier software for creating games or creating movies, we have a lot of young people in the company that enjoy learning new things and sharing mail scripts or how to do certain things. I think it keeps people buzzed and picks up the pace of the working environment and keeps it fun at the same time.
As a producer, one of your big jobs is managing the budget and the schedule of the project. And we're constantly walking a tightrope between creative desires and what we can do in the time that we have with the resources that we have. A big part of this equation is managing people and how many people you have. But another part of your resources are your tools that you have at hand. And having a tool like Maya, which is so comprehensive, that can be used in so many different aspects of the game, like the cinematics as well as the runtime, for example. We can share assets across those efforts. And that saves us money and saves us time.